Welcome to Breakfast with Talking Back. I'm Nick.
I'm Matt.
I'm Jacob. JB.
JB. You are not going to be Jacob on this thing.
All right.
You won't.
All right, no Jacob.
If you start calling yourself Jacob, I'm going to start bringing in
what's
Jeremy
wrong with
Renner.
Jacob, by the way?
Jeremy Renner and Colin Urban. That's what's wrong with Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob hasn't made
Okay,
any
you know
good
what? Let's talk
decisions.
about
You're
this.
Jizzly Bear, if any.
Jeremy, okay, who do you resemble the most? Jeremy Renner or Carl Urban?
Jeremy Renner.
Do you see Jeremy Renner? I think he has the attitude of Carl Urban. He doesn't have the hot guy, but he has the guy from The Loft that kills a chick. I don't know if I ever finished that.
I don't know who that is, but I've always been told I'm more of a Denzel kind of.
You do look like Denzel Washington.
Do you?
No.
Oh, I see it
all
now.
the time.
Go like this, scowl at me.
I got.
And we have a death on our first show.
This is,
It's up my nose, man. Oh.
This is breakfast, man. You gotta be careful. We
Did
like
you
to
really
say
do that?
today,
Yeah.
breakfast is a nice. What kind of roast is this?
Mm-hmm.
He's dying.
You know when you choke on something and it goes in like.
Your sinus cavity?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to sneeze a piece of chicken out of my face. Oh God! Okay.
I don't think this is chicken. What kind of roast
I was
is
going
this?
to say this isn't chicken, so
Oh.
if you do that, I will be
That was from
thoroughly
earlier.
impressed.
Oh, that's awful. It's right up here.
Where's
Cool. Good start.
Yeah.
Right? We put this show together and we decided to do this, and then we about have a death on our first episode.
This is a smart
He
thing.
died doing what he loves.
We never got to know because it's only the first show. We never got to know what he loves. Okay.
We knew he would have loved
I
it.
was going to say no, he didn't, because the porno's not running. We're doing a podcast. So he died doing what he loved, and I was going to say with friends, but then once again,
Yeah.
porno's not on. We're doing a podcast. You alright?
Yeah, we're good.
You
Good.
sure?
I think so.
That's beautiful. Breakfast is a nice roast. I don't know what kind of roast. With potatoes, some carrots and onions.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
And
actually
some
is
nice
fantastic.
croissants, because
What if you roasted-
Matt's on a diet.
You should roast my roast. Start talking shit on my roast.
No, it's really
No,
good.
no, no. This is actually a really good
No,
roast.
because that's kind of funny, you know.
I
Roasting
do
the
wish
roast.
I could have one of those croissants, but I can't have any of them.
Oh, the diet. Now, what kind of diet is it? No bread or just no croissants? You're off croissants. Oh.
It's actually...
He's kicking the croissants.
I'm actually...
It's all diet.
Yes, it's all... It's a no croissant diet.
Mm-hmm.
No, that would void out our Neater's breakfast the other morning.
That sounds fucking horrible.
Crescent. Roll.
Croissant.
Is it crescent?
Let's talk
No.
about Neaters.
Okay.
No,
I don't get it.
At that point, we're endorsing a company.
Who? Yeah. What are we talking about? Neaters.
They aren't paying us. Why are you going to talk
Yeah.
about
I
them?
want to talk about Neaters.
All right.
I want to talk about Neaters.
Go ahead.
I don't even know what that is. It sounds like a clingy place.
A cleaning place?
Clingy. Neater.
It's
I need you.
Clinging or cleaning?
Clingy.
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 I'm chicken in my fucking nose.
It's not chicken. Fucking Jesus.
No.
I have chicken in my nose.
All right, let's talk about Neaters. Let's get it out of the way.
Yeah, you want to talk
Yeah,
about
wait,
it?
no,
Say nothing.
Talk about my foot. I was taking a drink of orange juice.
Let's fucking get this shit out of the way.
I don't get it. You know, I don't get what Neaters is. I mean, I get it. I get it that it's, you know, you eat food there and stuff. But I mean, like, selection wise, I don't get it.
All I know is their breakfast is fantastic. That's the only
See,
reason
I've never
I
had
went.
breakfast. Maybe that's my problem.
Yeah.
I've only been there in the lunch and the dinner time. I've never been there for breakfast.
I go there with Clint for breakfast.
You know, having breakfast used to really be shitty when I wasn't up. When mornings were mornings. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like I didn't want to go to breakfast.
Why? I mean, breakfast. I get it. Like during like a work week, you don't want to get breakfast. You know.
Well, yeah, because usually mornings are horrible unless you're already up. That's what I'm saying.
I could eat breakfast 6 times a day. It's my favorite meal.
Yeah, bacon, dude. I could fucking. I got a bacon blanket. What I was gonna say. I cuddle up next to bacon every evening. It's the same bacon. If you're
Wake
wondering.
up with
Yeah.
drool stains on your blanket.
Yeah, on my bacon.
There's pieces of it missing.
I wake up, the dog's just chewing.
It went
on
from
the
a
ship.
bacon blanket to Swiss cheese because he's chewed the bacon pieces out, and now it's just
And he
a
peed all
white
over
sheet
it.
with holes.
Well, no, then he peed all over it, so it changed the.
Gross.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But delicious at the same time because it's bacon.
Oh, gosh.
Because
Maybe
you know
in the
what?
moment it's delicious because you're dreaming, you know. But like when you wake up, You have to push that out one of the other ends.
So,
No, listen.
are you saying that he pees on it before he eats it?
No.
You said it was yellow from urine. I'm trying to put this all together here, Nick.
Maybe some ends he flips, you know what I mean? Like he'll start eating one end and peeing on the other. So at
So
one
is he
point,
trying to put his wiener hole through the missing bacon hole?
well, when he cuddles, I assume that means he wraps it all over himself.
How are you guys?
So his wiener has to touch the blanket at one point. You know what I mean?
How are you guys seeing what I'm doing every night? Because that is
We
spot
know you
on.
well enough.
No, look. Here's the thing: is some girl out there? It's her dream right now. She's having a dream. She's having a dream. She's having a dream right now. You know what it is? It's bacon wrapped JB.
And there's also a girl out there dreaming about having people throw cheese at her.
Throw cheese at her. I had the weirdest fucking dream. Provolone was coming out my face.
I loved it. I fucking loved
I
it.
fucking loved it.
I found something about myself.
Alright, so
Is this a story?
I've
Is
always
this?
I've always wanted to throw cheese at.
Here we go.
That's the only reason I said it was because it was super specific and it's something I've always wanted to do.
Wow, this is very
That's a
telling.
weird. That's a weird
So-
kink.
We're gonna learn a lot about him.
It's not a kink because I've never done it.
No. That doesn't justify a kink. Not doing it doesn't justify what
Well, I
gets you
don't
off.
get naked and
Oh,
throw
do
cheese
you
in the
agree?
air and try to catch it with my own body.
Do you have to have done it for it to be considered a kink?
Ooh, pre-kink.
It's a fantasy at this point.
Ooh, fantasy. There you bring in a fantasy.
Well,
So from fantasy to kink,
Oh, well, no, from fantasy to reality.
fantasy to kink to jail time. Really?
Well, no.
how's that? I mean,
How you gonna go to
that's
jail
not
for
jail
throwing
time.
cheese?
Officer, you threw cheese at me. That cop would just be like, "Fuck off."
If
Hey, some cheese is really hard.
well, it's not like you're gonna talk her out of her clothes and then be like, "Think fast."
Talking nacho cheese, is it gonna be
No, like the sliced.
the
Like
sandwich
where you have
sales?
to unwrap each piece and
It would stick to
ninja
her.
star it in.
Stick
You
right to
wouldn't
her
pay
face.
for like the deli cut. You'd buy
Oh, no
fucking
way.
Kraft cheese.
You have to have the Kraft cheese because it's that kind of greasy, oily,
Oh, yeah.
and it would stick.
The stick is the key.
If I was gonna throw cheese at a woman, I would want it to be some cheap ass cheese. I feel like I'm degrading. I mean, I'm already throwing
I was
cheese
gonna
at her. I'm not
say,
gonna throw cheap ass chease at her.
I would
I have more
sprinkle.
ladies. I have more respect than that.
I would sprinkle the shredded cheese on it. Someone.
JB would
I
be
throw on the
over-
ground.
JB would be over there with melted Velveeta. Burn, baby, burn.
That's right.
Okay, macaroni. Do you prefer like the Kraft, where it's like the noodles, or you want the Velveeta shells?
I can't do this topic because I'm not a big macaroni fan.
Oh
so-
man.
Yeah, that's.
I am so
Rob
on macaroni. I gotta side more with Maddie on this one. I have if that was put in front of me, I would eat it, but I'd be disappointed.
Yeah, if
You
it's
guys are
there,
fucking
I'll eat it.
communists.
It's not something that's not like a go-to meal.
No. No. Chips now. Have you eaten those macaroni and cheese chips?
Ew, no.
They're awful. They're horrible.
Ew, no.
But
Yeah.
any chip that's like flavored like that.
No. I'll throw one out at you. How about ooh, the Reuben. There's a Reuben Lay's. Yeah.
See, and I'm not a big chip fan either, so I'm...
What? No chips?
Your
I
diet fucking
I was gonna
blows.
say I don't really eat a lot of the food you guys eat.
Well, you're healthy.
What do you eat?
We're not.
A lot of
I'm
grilled
not.
chicken, a lot of peanut butter, a lot of eggs.
Fucking like protein, huh?
Yeah,
eggs,
that's
oh.
well, it's because I'm going back to the gym and stuff and trying to get into a decent shape.
Yeah.
I am almost 35, so
Okay,
You
so
guys want to talk about ages? How old
ages.
you are?
Oh yeah, that's probably.
Matt started. He's 35.
yeah, I'll be 35 the day
Yeah.
before Valentine's Day.
Ooh,
It's coming up.
You're coming right up. Yeah.
Mhm.
Valentine's Day. That'd be a weird day to have as your birthday. I mean, you're the day before, but I mean.
Well, you gotta
don't
look
you
at
think-
it. So check it out. Like my birthday, I was born on Friday the 13th, and so
Ooh.
last year my birthday was on Friday the 13th.
Play spooky.
So it rolls into Saturday the 14th.
Sure.
So I had a bunch of bands down at the Wee Blue Inn. Like my buddy Skylar's in a band.
Uh-huh.
You'll Die Knowing, shout out there. And they played down there, and he put a little party together for me. So it was at the Wee
Oh.
Blue, and it was great. So
Oh.
we did like an undead into a lingerie themed party. So we celebrated
Oh,
my
because
birthday
Valentine's
right
Day, you get the sex in there
on
too.
Friday the 13th. So it was kind of a
It's genius.
horror thing. So we did
Or
undead.
like a
No. Hoover. So we did undead, like lingerie themed birthday party.
Wow.
Valentine. It was great.
See, you said undead, and I was like, okay, that could be good. You said lingerie, and then that's a change.
That
every
sparked his
year.
interest. It was
Because it's his birthday, and then
It
girls.
rolls right into Valentine's
It's
Day.
just
It's great.
all right. So how old are you?
I'm a whopping 20 years old. I'll be 21.
That's you're lying to us. He's
May
lying to us.
26.
Dude, I got 15 years on you almost.
You are
You could be
20
my
years
dad.
old.
I could be your dad.
Are you my dad?
I don't know. I've never met my dad, so if I abandon
Right here,
you,
son.
I guess I'd just be following suit.
So what does that mean? I have to have a kid and leave him?
Yes.
I'm already 5 years too late. Fucking damn it.
Well, I don't have any kids either, dude.
You are 20 years old.
I'm 20 years old.
You know what? That makes me feel like I was really a stupid 20-year-old because when I was 20, like you seem much more, I don't know.
He's way better put together than I was.
Way
when I
better
was
put
20.
together. Yeah, that's exactly it. He's.
Dude, when I was 20, it was incriminating, and we're just gonna stop there.
Dude, yeah. I feel like I was should have been in high school. This motherfucker is an immature. I mean, not to say you're not immature.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, man. I'm just a mature person. I know.
Well, all right. Well, I don't know what it is.
How old are you?
I am fucking.
You're gonna lie because you're
No, I'm
thinking
not.
about it now.
No. I'm
thinking about
32. I think I'm 32. I was born in '83, so that would make me
32 because I'm 34.
32. Okay. So yeah, 32 years
I
old.
can't believe we have that many years on you.
12 and 15.
Yeah, because you're much smarter than at least I am.
I mean,
That's smart.
I'm not going to argue.
Or a better
the truth.
liar.
You
Right.
speak the truth. You
Or a
speak,
better-
you speak the truth.
Maybe just a better liar.
I'm more good at putting a face on it.
He's a
like,
better con
Uh-huh.
artist.
uh-huh.
So con artist, that could be someone who draws pictures of prisoners,
A
right?
con man.
Con man. It's a con artist.
That's unique.
I mean, I've never been one to draw. So, I'm pretty sure that's not
All your talents in the keyboard.
my talents are in the keyboard.
Ooh, the computer keyboard? You're talking about work, huh?
I'm talking about porn.
No, he's talking
my-
about the skin flute. That's what
my
I was getting ready
art-
to say.
My art is never ending. I feel like as I grow, my art grows.
Maybe we could put some nice music to this.
It's so your
I,
art grows more than your facial hair does.
My art grows, and then sometimes I have to bring it down a little bit, you know, and it will go down, and I am much more tired. I fall asleep a lot quicker, and then I wake up. I wake up a few hours later, with just a throbbing art, and I have to. I feel like, a yin and yang, a battle of evil
Yin and
to
yang.
myself. So porn is like yin and yang to me. I see it at my best times, I see it at my worst times.
So you're always happy when you start and sad when it ends? Is that the yin and the yang?
I thought he was talking about
I
Chinese.
think, have you ever, okay, I guess the breakfast podcast is going to be themed around porn and breakfast and porn.
Apparently, I guess.
Have you ever, watched a porno, finished, and you're like, yeah, and then immediate disappointment in yourself. You're immediately like,
no,
I let
yeah.
myself be succumbed by the evil.
Oh, wow. Nice pun there.
There's,
Oh!
there's so many out that there's so much variety of porn.
Oh,
out
yeah,
there,
Exactly.
kids.
It's
Yeah.
when you stumble upon one, you're
Right.
like,
And it's never
Okay.
something that you type up on purpose. It's always in the
It's what
now
you find.
recommended.
it's what you find.
You know, it's interesting that you said that it's oversaturated because Playboy is done doing nakedness because of so much porn on the market.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
So they're trying to get out of the porn game because they got to be different.
Well, you got to look at that difference between Playboy and Maxim.
Yeah,
They're doing
yeah.
way better than Playboy is.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they're established as like a more of a bikini and sensual type of thing,
Yeah.
so they can get more mainstream people.
I mean, I've worked it to a Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. I'm not gonna.
You worked at it like you were a photographer for it?
Oh no.
Oh.
I was gonna say, son, I'm almost 35. I've worked into the Sears catalog. Let's
Sears. Yeah.
Let's
Home and
be
Garden.
real.
Yeah. Oh, that hoe turns me on.
Yes.
I like how this kind of didn't have really any direction, and we just kind of let it fly
Yeah.
because we started eating food. That's fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you just-
I mean, it's gonna change and
Made it up.
evolve as we go. So, like, as people start listening and ride this roller coaster, it's gonna evolve a little as we go. But this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. That's been
Are
great.
you saying? Are we done?
No, I'm just saying. I'm enjoying
I'd like to say
throwing it
goodbye.
out there.
Word.
I've got a few things that we could talk about.
Yeah,
Pull 'em up.
let's
What we got here?
let's do some topics that are planned out.
All right. So, topic number one. Actually, I want to. You know what? It's not even in the phone here. I want to talk about what we're talking about outside. Tattoos.
Tattoos.
You have a tattoo, Nick?
I do not.
No tattoos. Okay. Looking
yeah.
to get one?
I am actually. It's. I don't want to get. I don't want to be cliche. That's what's kept me from tattoos because I've always been interested in getting a tattoo, but I want to. I don't
So the
know.
tribal's out.
Tribal has been out. I've thought about.
Tramp stamp.
Okay, so if I ever
Please
get a
do
tramp stamp, this is for fans of Dante's Inferno. It is going to read above my asshole, "Abandon all hope, ye who enters here."
Oh God.
And if I ever get a tramp stamp, that's it. That's gilded, gold star right there.
Wow.
But I don't want to be like that, you know. Oh, you got a Shakespeare quote? How original! Or something.
Why don't you get your rap name tattooed on you?
What's your rap name?
Rap name is Talon Claw.
Wow, nice.
He is a founding member of the rap group Flower Cult, along with the other two, which is Flannel Disaster and Ass Blaster.
It's good because they rhyme
It
already.
starts kind of. I mean, Talon Claw can be kind of. You spell it different. It's
It's like
TOW.
Yeah.
HLEN.
Oh God, never mind.
Oh wow.
And then claw is just spelled the same. I mean,
So
I
that
spent
did
all my
he-
creativity
Wait a minute.
on the first part.
Did you spell towel hen like?
Talhlin, because there's a Hlin. Talhlin claw.
You gotta get the. Okay.
Talon
Oh my
claw.
God.
And yes, and I'm thinking about, because it's Flower Cult, I'm thinking about getting like a flower and then have Flower Cult going in a banner, and then we'll just have the list of the band members underneath.
Wow, that's
If you're
really
towel
commitment.
and claw, why don't you just get a giant cock with a claw and a big rooster?
Yeah, how can we incorporate a cock into your tattoo?
Oh, a big rooster.
I mean, if you're gonna get some, Matt, you have tattoos.
I have 9.
9 tattoos?
He's
Yeah.
committed.
He is a committed
Yeah.
man. He's a tattooed.
Tattoos.
I have 9.
And you want to get more, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, you get these tattoo
You gotta
people,
be that-
and they have a hunger for tattoos.
it's like a
It's
addiction.
fun.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
What is it about it? Like it's you want another one. You want another one. You want another. What is it?
It's once you get one cool thing put on your body, it just becomes, because all my tattoos pretty much have a meaning or a story.
Right.
Besides, well, the mustache. The
Mustache finger.
The
Yes.
mustache
Matt
finger,
has a
that's-
mustache on the
That's the
inside
only
of
one
his
that
index
doesn't
finger.
mean anything.
Mm.
The
So
inside, so that he can put a mustache on, even though he has a facial hair. Go ahead.
the word smile on my other index finger was because I did photography.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
that's the trigger finger.
Okay.
Cute.
And then I got a tattoo for my
Cute.
right. And then I got a tattoo for my grandparents. And then I have a Mickey Mouse hand holding a stick of dynamite with my initials in it because I'm a dynamite person.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Ooh,
conceited, so we'll just.
That's.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's one of those cliche
I
ones.
was
I was
gonna say,
talking
you're getting to know me. No, that's not. You're gonna blow up.
No, you're gonna blow up.
And
Oh.
then I have.
Yes.
And then I have Hug Life on the inside of my right arm. I'm gonna do Hug Dealer on the inside of my left. It's not done yet.
Oh, nice.
And then the spider on my ankle, because I about lost my leg to the spider.
Oh, there's so many things that I want
Yeah.
that I wanted to stop and talk about. First of all, Hug Life. Like you gotta explain.
Yeah,
Well,
but-
so I own a company called Totally Huggable Clothing. We donate a lot of money. Well, 10%. Let's be real here. We donate
Yeah.
10% of everything that we do and every sale that we make back to kids. So we bought Christmas for 36 kids in 2015
Nice.
at the Huntsman's Cancer Center.
Wow.
So we did that. We have donated a bunch of school supplies. We did a Halloween party.
That's cool.
You can.
That's killer.
I'm just gonna pitch it out there, I guess. Might as well.
Yeah,
huh? So you
absolutely.
can go to www.totallyhuggableclothing.com. You can check out all the merchandise and stuff there, and just know that anything you purchase from there, 10% of it does go back to helping kids. So
That's cool.
I've been kind of doing that. That's what the Hug Life's about, and that's what the Hug Dealer is gonna be, because that's kind of some of the stuff we do. We have shirts that say Hug Life and Hug Dealer. It's
Yeah,
a lot
like
of fun.
the local hug dealer shirt is
Yeah.
one of my
Local
favorites.
That's
Hug Dealer.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a good time with it. And we
That's-
have a lot
that's
of
great.
fun. There's a lot of fun stuff on there, and it's to help kids, because the world's a pretty crooked fucking place right
That's
now.
true.
That's all we can do is to try to improve and help people out. With a podcast like this, putting a laugh in someone's morning, or afternoon or evening whenever they listen to it, or shit like that. We really enjoy it.
It
You
is.
have the internet, fellas.
Whoa, hey-o.
I know
You
you,
know-
fucking dinosaurs were around with rotary phones and writing in goddamn
Such an
Not a
asshole
joke.
because
It's
I
not a
do. I was
joke.
to say I
Yeah.
do remember
I
the
do
rotary
too.
phone.
I do too.
And I remember when like
AM
the
radio
internet
was the
started.
drive.
You're a dick
Oh, yeah.
now. Okay, no.
Remember the picture's loading? A little bit at a time it comes down. A little bit at a time. A little bit
So,
at a
yeah,
time.
you-
Comes
you-
down.
means- wait a
Back to
minute.
porn.
Yeah, I
Back
was
to
gonna
porn.
say memes. I was gonna bring that up. Memes porno was like one of your topics
Uh-huh.
today.
Uh-huh.
The fill-in as you're waiting for one.
I bet
to-
you're
That's
already
imagine
fucking
it.
warmed up to it. As soon as you see the nipple, you're out. You're
Yeah.
done.
Oh yeah. It's gone. You start getting an attraction for foreheads and eyebrows.
Well, what you would do is,
Ooh, that scowl.
well, what you would do is load your selection before bed. And that way when
Yeah,
you
preheat
woke
the
up-
oven,
Right, that way when you
Yes.
woke up in the morning,
Yeah.
there was an array.
Yeah. And
That,
boy,
could, that
yeah.
could help some people get to sleep too, having something to look forward to.
Uh-huh.
That's
Christmas
gonna be
morning.
Right, it's-
enjoyable.
right, it's like
you know, you
Christmas.
don't eat breakfast, so you could wake up to a nice steaming hot bowl of
Yeah, dessert.
yeah, great
breakfast.
filling.
Wow. Yeah. So that brings it back to now. Here's the other thing that you mentioned. Your spider bite, because that's fucking
Spider.
crazy. Let's talk
on,
about
on
spiders.
the on the
On the left
shin,
leg, yeah,
shin,
on the ankle.
left leg.
About
A
lost-
spider bite almost killed you. If you
Well,
Yes,
it did
so-
almost kill me. I about lost my leg too, and I got bit, and then it like within the day was so swollen I couldn't put shorts on.
Can put shorts
Yeah,
on,
I
not
couldn't-
not
Yeah, I
socks.
couldn't even get it.
Wow.
Yeah,
No
it
shorts.
was. Yeah.
Oh my
So,
god.
I had to put on a pair of sweats to go to the hospital.
What kind? Okay, who was the culprit? It was a black
Brown recluse.
Brown recluse.
Brown recluse.
Brown guy.
That's why I don't trust spiders, fellas.
Yeah, and they had to cut a big hole under my knee, and said if they wouldn't have drained it there, they would have gonna take my leg off in the morning, above the knee. So
Your leg had a day to
yeah,
live.
and so now I've got about a nickel-sized hole in my leg, and a tattoo of a spider biting into it.
There you go. Now see, that's a tattoo with some meaning.
That was one of the most painful things ever when they put that needle in that open wound when I first
Oh
had
my
it shaved
God.
in.
Oh.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yikes.
Woo. That was a tough one.
Whoa. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse, the needle or the spider. And he got both of them.
Yeah, both.
I guess he's the only true. What was worse, the needle or the spider?
Yeah.
I remember doing a cheerleader backbend on that table when they were doing the
Oh,
tattoo.
ouch. That makes me hurt inside.
But like when they cut my knee, actually, I know that sounds weird, but that was a wild pain. Because my leg was so swollen and sore.
uh-huh.
The second that they punctured it, it like started to release pressure
Oh,
out
God.
of there. And like the release of the pressure really hurt.
It's
It
like
was
popping a zit, a bunch of fucking.
Oh,
It was chunky. It was
boy,
gross.
boy.
It was like green and chunky, and it was really disturbing.
Ugh.
So I had to keep draining it.
I was
like
thinking
they,
more like a water balloon.
well,
less
they
like
packed
cottage
it.
cheese.
Well,
you
they
know?
packed it and would take out the packing and repack it. But like
Wow.
I was standing in some stairs and I pumped it like a little oil, like a water pump out of the old well, and it sat squirted
Oh,
green
man.
goo out of the end. It was disturbing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So speaking of goo out of the end,
Okay, I like.
that was good. That
I like the porn.
I give you credit for reeling that. That was
little
great.
team there.
Not
Yeah.
you. Tattoos.
Tattoos. Oh yeah,
Ideas?
tattoos. No tattoos.
Am I the only one in here with tattoos?
Yeah, you
Well,
are.
I'm also fucking 15 years old. I gotta get mom's signature before I can get myself a tattoo.
How do you not have a tattoo, JB?
Signature. I'll tell you why. Because I'll tell you, like I told you outside, you can't. You don't put a bumper sticker on a Porsche. You know what I mean?
And you have had a lot.
What
of
year's the
issues.
Porsche though?
Yeah, right.
Is it
When are
83?
you gonna
If
upgrade
it's an
the model?
83 Porsche, you better bet I'm gonna put a bunch of fucking bumper stickers all over that car.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. So,
That's the thing.
really, the real reason why I haven't gotten one, I'll tell you right now, is because I would make a mistake immediately. It would be the worst thing ever. Okay, you want to? Here's what my idea for a tattoo would be. It would be a grape. I'd get a grape on my skin.
They turned into a raisin.
Turn into a raisin.
So I know this sounds weird, but I actually do have a friend that's done this.
What?
He's got it tattooed on his knee.
What is it? It's
A grape.
He's got a grape, really?
Yeah, and
Oh,
as he's
wow.
getting older, that's exactly.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta meet this guy. We gotta have him on the show.
We gotta have him on. Only for that second, then they'll tell him to get the fuck out.
Thanks,
Wow,
dude.
that's religious. Fuck
right
off.
now. Get out.
Get out of here, please.
Yeah, I do know a kid that's got one.
That's crazy.
And he he does a move called the grape van. He'll knee somebody in the ass and fish hook him and yell grape van.
Wow.
It's actually, he's kind of a disturbing fellow.
Yeah,
but-
you really
Yeah,
upgraded
I don't know
your
if I
friends.
want him on this show.
Well, I was gonna say I haven't talked to him. I guess
Want him
he's
in my home.
realistically, I haven't talked to him in almost a year. So Just throwing that out there.
We gotta get our guest list, yo.
Yeah.
I mean, we got Jeremy Renner over here. He could probably
And
hook
he's
us
here
up.
every day.
Oh
He could
God.
probably hook us up with.
You know what? I don't know what he talks like, but it probably is not anything like this. Like, he doesn't look anything like me.
You are a lot sexier than he is.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. You're really bringing me
It's
down
the
here.
compliments.
You're bringing me down.
The
Right.
compliments. The confidence.
Yeah. It's whatever.
The confidence and the compliments.
Well, I don't know. What time are we at? Let's take a look at the time. What's the time?
8:30.
Because how long are these things supposed to be? Have you listened to a 4-hour podcast before? Because I'll go 7 hours if we need to.
That's about a half an hour right there.
Well, I mean,
What do you think, Nick?
the more we talk about the time of the podcast, the more it seems
See,
like I want
exactly.
to edit this podcast.
I know. It's beautiful. We gotta sit in that
well-
fucking uncomfortable. Let's just.
No,
sit
we'll
in
let
silence.
this fly. I mean, in all reality, and this will pump feedback as people listen to
Well,
this.
see, exactly.
We're gonna get the comments, and it's gonna be like, "You dumb shit faces! You should have ended when you said ended." And you guys pick back up like asses.
Yeah, right. See,
This is
but-
us picking back up like asses.
Like
yeah,
asses.
yeah.
Fuck.
So I got a good idea since we're picked up back up like asses. Is we should get some of topic feedback from people, and we'll talk about topics. You
What do
know
people
what they
wanna
want.
hear
Yeah,
about?
what do you want to hear about? Because
What do you want to hear? Listen to me for a goddamn second. Tell me what you want to hear.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's do this. You set it all up. What's the Twitter handle? What's the
I already
YouTube?
did all that.
Well, I know you. That's what I'm saying. Tell them.
Let me
Do you
get.
not
Oh,
know?
so you're not prepared,
on
yeah.
the spot.
We should have
I
ended
just
it earlier.
did it. I just did it. So I mean, I gotta.
So that way they can, you know.
See, now that's good. Yeah, absolutely. We need a place to put it too. We'll put it on Facebook. Definitely put it on MySpace.
Yes.
Twitter. Okay, Twitter is. Are you ready?
Wait, let me get a
Let me know
pencil.
when you're ready. Okay.
Hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is real talking back. REAL like real, talking like what we're doing right now. TALK. That's T like Tom.
Sounds like he's trying to get an email
then
from somebody.
back is the behind, but you know, bump it back. You know, bring it on back.
Bring it on back.
What's you gonna do with that? You gonna bring it back? That is spelled B like back. ACK real talking at real talking back. Use the hashtag go fuck yourselves and send us some tweets. We'll be real interested.
There's not a
We
single
also have
person
a
that wrote that down
Facebook.
after that.
I don't think it's done yet, so don't look us up on there.
Don't think it's up there. Under
If
construction.
you also want to email us with topics, or you know, again, just to tell us to go fuck ourselves, that is called talkingbackshow@gmail.com.
And if you've got a letter to write,
Do you want to spell that one out? You
oh,
wanna spell out
no.
Talking Back Show for them?
No.
Well, I've already
Matt
spelled
says
Talking
no.
So
Back
wait a minute, wait a
for
minute, wait a
show.
minute. They lose interest when you
You're-
start around something they're trying to
You're already
find
losing
with
interest.
I
genuine.
love this.
You're making
How
news.
are we gonna
You're making
connect?
Dad. Not right here.
How
you
are
didn't
we
show up
gonna
for parent teacher
connect?
conferences. You're not going to tell me how to
How are you
portray
gonna
information
connect with
through a
these people?
podcast. We're connecting right now. I feel pretty connected. I mean, not like pee-pee touching connection.
How long? So I have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
How long does it take for? Are we just gonna upload this today?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm.
We're gonna raw dog it. We're just gonna stop
Yeah.
this and upload.
Well, no.
We'll
We
go
got. I want to
closing.
listen to it first.
yeah. I mean,
You know, I think we get first rights of listening to it. This
And
is
we're
genius.
gonna pop our own cherries.
Yeah.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right.
You know how I do.
that reminds me of my second girlfriend.
You said, does that remind you of your entire childhood?
So I mean, I'm not gonna mention names, but they
Daphne.
probably
Daphne.
It's not that. I mean, yeah, Daphne. This is about you, Daphne.
Yeah, Daph.
She's a friend of mine, high school. Well, actually middle school. We know each other a long time.
Ooh.
One day, I mean, it's a long story short. I asked her to homecoming. She said yes. After the dance, we were hanging out in the back of my mom's Kia Sorento.
And by now you're both 18 for all legal purposes and
This was last year.
Yeah, this was last year.
We're both 18.
So yeah, we don't.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
I'm not gonna tell the story.
For all purposes, intent.
So what happened?
Yeah, what happened?
The
The back of the Kia Sorento.
Kia
The back of the
Sorrento.
Kia Sorento.
Ooh.
Just bullshitting around. I was being a frolicky little spit fuck because I was trying to impress her. Frolicky little spit fuck.
What is that? I'm trying to imagine that. I have no imagination for that.
Think of sprawlicking.
What is
Frolic?
Frolicking?
Frolicking. Frolicking.
Sprawlicking is what you
Sprawlicking.
wanted
It's 'cause
to
I got
do. Yeah, that's what you're trying to do.
I'm challenging
And
that word on
I'm
Scrabble.
going around and making
Yeah.
a scene and stuff, and one thing led to another. I poked her in the eye. I was like, bam!
wait, your
with
finger?
my finger. With my
your
finger.
finger.
Bam! Right, not the just straight eyeball. Bam! And she's like, ow, ow, and I was like, oh no, something's wrong with your eye, and I just pulled her face into mine. And just like stuck my nose on her cheek, and I was like, "Do it," you know.
Wow.
And then it happened, and we started dating.
Ever since then,
That
yeah.
was it. That was it.
Are you guys still together?
No.
I got a question about
so
the finger poke. What natural situation were you in that you poked it? Was
Wait,
it an
wait,
accidental
wait.
poke?
Being
Yeah,
a
no, that's what I
frog-
was getting ready to ask. Did you
Frog
like
was-
straight up step up to the
Nope.
plate and
Whack.
whack?
I
This'll
don't
get
exactly
it.
remember how it went down. To be
Well,
honest.
he doesn't remember those
details.
Looked her right in the face and said, "Whack!"
He had that plan.
Now you gotta kiss me.
Right? Now let me kiss it better. Just on your lips.
The idea was to make her blurry so that she
Right,
couldn't
so
see.
he didn't see
And
her.
I snuck right in
so
there.
he didn't see her. Shoot.
That's the idea of it.
That's the
She
idea.
wears an eye patch to this day.
She does, and then we broke up, and then that brings us back to our topic of this podcast: porn.
Oh
after,
my gosh.
After the split, if she was, I don't know if I'd watch it. You know, I've been there, done that.
I'd check it
That
out.
makes me sound like a fucking.
I was gonna say,
jerk.
yeah, what you watched
This makes me
her.
sound like an
No.
insensitive jerk.
It was
Yeah.
a good relationship. It split off. I finished high school. I mean, like I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to be in a
Yeah,
relationship.
well,
I'm
you know.
18 years old, and so I again going back to me being a little dick. I texted her one day. I was like, hey, yeah, this isn't happening.
Ooh.
After like 9
After
The
you
months.
text
stabbed her in the
breakup.
eye.
After
So
like
you
nine,
dumped her
9
via
months.
text.
Ah.
Dumped her
After
via
you
text.
Thank
poked
you,
her
Matt.
in the eye.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
That's alright. I got dumped. You know how I didn't have a girlfriend there in 2015.
Yeah.
So I dated this girl, Daphne.
Daphne!
And she dumped me via text as well.
Mm.
oh
Yeah.
Mm.
It was El Fantastico.
yeah,
But I didn't poke her
let me
in
know
the
how I
eye.
made Daphne feel. Was it
Yeah.
bad?
It was Daphtastic.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
Yeah, that's.
Well, it was when business was ramping up, and
I don't know if that tasks.
Daft Punk.
would you challenge that in the Scrabble game?
I would
Daphtastic?
challenge it, yeah.
I
Well,
think
no.
I would do.
My business started to
Let's
ramp up,
Scrabble.
and we just
I
didn't
don't-
have time.
Do you guys
So
really
it was-
play board games back when there was like dinosaurs roaming?
Oh my
around?
God.
Sorry, with the little pop bubble. No, wait, that was.
That was trouble.
Yeah, that was trouble.
Trouble, my friend.
Trouble.
Yep.
Do you notice they named board games after shit you shouldn't be doing?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't do it?
Life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well played.
There you go. God.
I just reached for a game, and I was lucky that actually made sense.
Phase 10 was one of my favorite
Phase
games.
10. How about Mousetrap?
Oh,
No.
I
Bullshit.
played the
No.
shit out of some
No.
Mousetrap.
You don't like
No.
Mousetrap?
All you'd ever do is set that thing up, set it off once, giggle at it, kick it over, and walk away.
Yeah, that's true. It did.
It didn't
lose-
have a good replay value.
Yeah, and you know
And
what?
you could bounce that steely
There's the tub, right?
marble off
The
of
little
someone's
tub.
dome.
Yeah. Kids shouldn't be playing with marbles. That's
Kids-
how my
kids-
Do
brother.
you remember
Playing
Hungry
with
Hungry Hippos?
Yeah, do I remember it?
Have you seen they do this? I've seen it on the Book of Face. They have adult Hungry Hungry Hippos
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they take the laundry baskets and somebody runs
Oh.
you by your feet,
Now that's pretty clever.
And they
I
slide
like
you
that.
across-
I like that.
like the rug or the floor or something.
I mean,
take a basket.
I wouldn't want to slide back and forth on a rug.
Yes.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
Speaking of sliding back and forth on a rug.
It was back to our topic.
Yeah,
of the
porno.
podcast.
Really
porn.
got back.
Yeah.
Successful.
Yeah.
Dropping it like it's
We've
hot.
all got Daphnes, and
We do.
yeah,
All got our Daphnes.
they're all.
JB just made passes Daphne.
Yes,
Yeah.
JB just had a Daphne.
Yeah,
Good job
thank
on
you.
getting over
Oh,
Daphne.
Uh-huh.
That's bravo.
I never
Bravo.
thought Jeremy Renner would.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
But you know what though?
Daphnes.
Look at it this way. The week after this all went down, look at where we're sitting and what we're doing now. So good for
Yeah.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Good for
We're
you.
sitting here talking to each other with our pants off. So.
Well, right, right. I didn't really want to give that part away, but Nick and I are over here sword fighting. So,
I told you I was at the peak. First stage.
Oh my god. Well, on that note, I'm telling you what.
Yeah.
That's about it for me. Could you get us a little ditty to
You gonna outro us out?
Yeah, outros, man.
Do your little low thing.
Yeah. Wrap it up, yeah.
I love it. It's such a good tune. I'm gonna start writing raps to it.
It's an 18-minute song.
Right.
Alright.
So
Alright.
thanks for tuning
yeah.
into the first podcast
Appreciate
that
you
we put
listening.
together. I know it was probably horrible, but we had a lot of fun.
Again,
It was good.
Again, you can follow us on Twitter at Real Talking Back, as
Check-
well as send us an email at talkingbackshow@gmail. Let us know what you thought.
Check us out on MySpace.
We got our EP out. It's called
Yeah.
"I Hate My Fucking Parents."
All right.
I'm Matt.
I'm Nick.
JB.
All right, you guys. Thanks
Have
for
a good one.
listening, and have a great week.